This is the BLACK+DECKER Smart Portable Air Conditioner. It's a tall, slim, white standing unit with rounded edges, a top-mounted LED control panel, front louvers that angle the airflow up and out, side vents for intake, and 4 caster wheels on the base. The footprint is compact for a portable AC, a bit over 2 feet tall and a little over a foot wide and deep, so it tucks next to a window without eating up floor space. There are built-in handles that make it easier to pivot or pull when I want to move it. I live in an apartment without central air, and I've tried fans and a smaller window unit in the past. Summers here get muggy, and winters have these annoying cold snaps. I wanted something I could use year-round without mounting anything heavy in the window or rewiring a room. I was honestly skeptical about portable ACs because I'd heard they can be loud and not as efficient as window units. After a full season of cooling and a stretch of chilly weather using the heat mode, I've got a solid feel for what this unit can and can't do. Key features: 14,000 BTU ASHRAE cooling capacity with a 10,200 BTU SACC rating, a built-in heater, dehumidifier, and fan. The SACC number is the more realistic measure of how much cooling you get in a real room with the hose attached, and it's the one I pay attention to. There's Wi-Fi control through the app on iOS and Android, plus voice control with Alexa or Google Assistant. It includes a full-function remote with a Follow Me feature, which turns the remote into a mini thermostat so the unit tries to match the temperature where I am, not just where the machine sits. There's also a sleep mode and a 24-hour timer. It runs on standard 115-volt power, draws about 1,365 watts when cooling hard, and it's rated to cover up to about 700 square feet, depending on layout and insulation. Setup was simple. I connected the included exhaust hose and window kit, locked the tabs in place, and adjusted the sliding window panel. If you're new to portable ACs, the exhaust hose is what pushes hot air outdoors. Keeping that hose as short and straight as possible really helps efficiency. The unit sits close to a window so the hose doesn't loop or pinch. I did add some foam around the window kit to make a tighter seal, which prevents warm air from sneaking back in. One tip from my experience: the exhaust hose gets warm in use. That's normal, but insulating it helps a lot, especially in a small room, because it reduces heat bleed back a lot. Cooling performance is strong. With doors closed and blinds down, I can feel the room temperature start dropping within minutes. On a 90-degree day, it takes the edge off fast and then settles into a steady cycle. If you're new to BTUs, think of it like horsepower for temperature control. The higher the number, the faster it can move heat out. The SACC 10,200 rating is a better real-world guide than the larger ASHRAE figure, and in my opinion, it matches what I'm feeling day to day. For a single large bedroom, a living room, or a studio apartment, it's more than capable. In my open-plan space, it's hoppiest, cooling the main area when I close off the bedroom door, but I can roll it down the hall to spot cool when I need to. Humidity control is another reason I like it. The dehumidifier mode pulls moisture from the air without blasting cold air at the same intensity. Less humidity means the same temperature feels cooler. In normal cooling mode, the unit self-evaporates a lot of the condensed water through the exhaust, so I don't have to empty anything most days. When it's really humid, I hook up the included drain hose so it can run continuously without any worry. Heat mode surprised me. I didn't expect a portable AC with heating to be useful once the weather dipped, but it actually took the chill out of my living room very comfortably. It's not meant to replace a whole house heating system, but as a supplemental heater, it's great for shoulder seasons or on a cold morning. Warm air pushes out the same front louvers and circulates nicely if I keep the fan on auto. If you live somewhere with harsh winters, this won't be the only heat source you rely on, but for me, it's perfect for maintaining a cozy temperature without turning on a bigger, less efficient option. Let's talk about noise. The spec sheet lists around 52 dB on lower settings, which is a soft, steady hum. When the compressor kicks into high gear, it's definitely louder, more like strong white noise. I can sleep with it on in sleep mode, which lowers the fan speed and smooths out the cycle. When I'm filming, I move it to the next room and let it cool the space indirectly, and that still works because the unit is powerful enough to push a lot of cold air. In my opinion, the sound is a fair trade for the amount of cooling I get, especially in a place without central air.
The smart features are more than a gimmick. I set schedules in the app so it pre-cools an hour before I come home. I use voice control when my hands are busy in the kitchen. The Follow Me remote is probably my favorite quality of life feature. I keep it near the couch, and the unit dials in the temperature based on where I'm sitting instead of freezing the area next to the window. That solves the hot and cold spots I used to get. Mobility matters in an apartment, and the wheels glide easily on hardwood and low-pile rugs. The unit weighs a little over 60 pounds, but the casters and handles make it easy to reposition. If I need to move it to another room, I unplug it, pop the hose out of one window kit, and quick it into another. I ordered an extra window panel kit so I have quick connect spots in 2 rooms, which I'd recommend if you plan to move it often. Energy use has been reasonable for what it delivers. At full tilt, it draws about 1,365 watts, which is similar to a hairdryer or a space heater, but in auto mode, it cycles and uses less once the room hits the set temperature. Closing doors, sealing the window kit well, and keeping the hose short all help control energy costs. If you're running it off a 15-amp circuit, avoid sharing that circuit with other high-draw appliances at the same time. Maintenance is basic. I rinse the washable filters every few weeks so airflow stays strong. In very humid weather, I attach the drain hose for dehumidify mode and let it run to a floor drain. When I store it, I let the unit sit upright for a while before turning it on again so the refrigerant settles. From my experience, the biggest strengths are its fast, effective cooling, the convenience of heating in one unit, and the smart and remote controls that actually make day-to-day use easier. The main trade-offs are the noise on higher settings and the warm exhaust hose, which is easy to fix with a bit of insulation. The unit is compact and sturdy, and the setup is beginner-friendly thanks to the included window kit and clear instructions. It's perfect for renters, apartments, home offices, and anyone who wants strong cooling without installing a permanent system. If you have a studio or a large room that gets afternoon sun, this can make the space livable in the summer and take the edge off during colder months. I'd recommend this for people who value flexibility and want a single machine that can cool, heat, dehumidify, and run as a fan with enough power to cover up to a mid-size open area. In my opinion, the BLACK+DECKER BPACT14HWT strikes the right balance of performance, features, and ease of use. It may not be whisper quiet, but it delivers serious cooling and very usable heating with a compact body that fits small spaces. In conclusion, this is a reliable 4-in-1 portable unit that earns its spot in my place. It cools fast, it heats when I need it, the app and voice control make it simple to live with, and the Follow Me remote keeps the temperature comfortable where I actually am. If you're considering a portable unit for a room up to around 700 square feet, this one deserves a look. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and drop your questions or your own experience with this unit in the comments. Thank you for watching.